Yo, 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 what the absolute heck is going on, squad? Make sure you guys go and check out our new LR skin. It doesn't have my name on it, so hopefully it gets accepted, but we will see what happens. It is fat. It's got the cheeky cutout iron sights. It's got my little dude at the back, and it says the king on it. Alright guys, enjoy the video, and remember, have a skits one. What's going on, guys? OMIGHTY back again with your weekly Rust Skins videos, and we actually have a pretty fire looking store this week. We've got a lot of black and gold going on, but let's get started with the limited skins, and we will get started with the clothing. We've got the Dragon Rage hoodie going for $3.45 and the Dragon Rage pants going for $2.75, both above center store price, and yes, they are both also different prices. So the hoodie is more expensive than the pants. I just want to emphasize that right now. Also, I'm just going to quickly say it. They're in the top second and third for the top sellers, the hoodie being the higher seller than the pants. But I would recommend getting the pants over the hoodie, as usual, as one, for bloody whatever reason, Face Punch has decided to make the hoodie more expensive than the pants, but also two, because the hoodies always get bought more than what the pants do on the Rustlum store, and so there is a higher demand for the pants on the community market, and so they usually go up more in comparison. But overall, my goodness, this actually does look like a pretty sick looking hoodie and pants combo, and I do think that this is going to pair up very well with a lot of skins like Opulent, Phantom, the Samurai bloody set that I can't think of at the moment, Legendary bloody Samurai or something like that, Legendary Gold Face Mask, Blackout. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Training, there's a whole bunch of stuff that this can pair with like really easily. Metal Hunter. I do think that this is going to look really nice in game. I personally haven't seen it yet. I'm just looking at the screenshots, of course, but the screenshots do look pretty nice. I don't think we had that L96 accepted in the game, which is what I'm looking at in the screenshots. But overall, I will recommend getting both of them off of the Rustlum store, because if this set continues, then this is going to be massive stonks in my opinion. Of course, I do think this is definitely going to get oversaturated 100%. There's going to be a lot of these in the community market. I'm expecting like pretty much everyone to be buying these. As I said, I recommend getting the pants over the hoodie, because for whatever reason the hoodie is way more expensive, and also it is going to sell more, and currently is number 2 on the top sellers, and the pants are number 3. So overall, really sick looking hoodie and pants. I actually really like the hoodie. So yeah, I'm going to recommend getting both of them. I'm going to recommend getting the pants over the hoodie. Alright, moving over to the guns. We will start off with the black gold MP5 and keep up with the black gold theme. So I'm not sure if this one is featuring Mama like the black gold AR, but if it is, I will just quickly say now, I was talking to my friend. He has mentioned that Russia and Ukraine aren't currently receiving payments at the moment from Valve. Valve will not be sending out payouts to Russia and Ukraine. So of course that is because of everything that's happening at the moment in the world. And I've just checked as well, and this person, Mama, is still created the black gold MP5 with Bad Trip. So I was not expecting a continuation of this set at all. I thought this was going to be a one-off thing. Thought it was just going to be the AK from last week. Of course, the AK started off at a high price as well, around $6, slightly under. It's now going for around $12, slightly under, on the community market. So yep, 2 times profits, easy stonks. The black gold MP5, honestly, I don't think the set's going to continue from here, and if it does, I don't think it's going to be next week. But I do know this would be a big moneymaker for Face Punch, and people are buying these skins at these high prices. So this one's almost $7, it's $6.85, and the AK was around $6 as well. Slightly cheaper than this one, I'm pretty sure, but overall, this black gold MP5 is going to have a similar fate to the AK, in my opinion. I think it's going to be pretty successful when it comes out on the community market. But you do have to keep in mind, this black gold MP5 is the top seller of the week, and I 100%, 200% believe that this is going to be oversaturated. This is going to get absolutely pumped on the community market, but I do think there's still going to be a demand for the black gold MP5 to make you profits. So overall, I will recommend investing in it. I do think it's going to definitely be a lot riskier than the AK because of how the AK performed. And so everyone's going to want to jump on board and buy the black gold MP5. I also do think it is highly unlikely for this set to continue after this week for a 3-week in a row continuation. I do think that there is a chance the set will continue, but I don't think it's going to be a 3-week in a row kind of thing. Overall though, really nice looking MP5 skin. I really like the AK. Very expensive on the Rust store as an initial starting price, but sometimes these things happen and you still clearly can make profits off of it, as the AK has shown. Overall, I will recommend investing in the black gold MP5, but keep in mind it will be a riskier investment in comparison to the AK, even though the MP5 is a more meta gun. Although either way, even if it doesn't perform well at the start on the community market, MP5s are usually a pretty good investment. And so overall, as a long-term investment, I will recommend investing in the MP5, even if it doesn't perform well short-term. But if it does perform well short-term, then of course that'll also be easy stonks. So overall, I will recommend investing in the black gold MP5 for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the Cucumber Ioka, going for $2.75, which is standard store price for weapons and tools. And OMIGHTY has already made the meme of this being a pickle Rick Ioka. I do think a lot of other Rust players will make that joke and connection as well, and so that will create a slight demand for it. I also do see the potential of Spoon Kid using this in one of his videos or another similar Rust content creator. So overall, there is only 3 Ioka skins below this store price. The Sweet Surprise, which is a Christmas one, the Flare Ioka, which got absolutely oversaturated quite a long time ago, now only has 82, and the Firecracker Ioka with 114, which is oversaturated for an Ioka skin, which is relatively recent. So overall, I do think that the Cucumber Ioka will most likely be oversaturated, but as long as it does end up in a video, then I do think that the Cucumber Ioka will be a good short-term investment. Either way though, I do think it'll be a good long-term investment because the other Ioka skins on the community market, so there is currently 11 on the community market. As I said, only 3 of them are actually below standard store price. So overall, they are a pretty safe long-term investment. Of course, there is that chance of them getting oversaturated, so it will make it a longer-term investment if they are oversaturated. But I do still think the Cucumber Ioka can make you some easy profits. So overall, I will recommend picking up the Cucumber Ioka off of the Rust store. If not, if you want to try and play it safe, if you want to go for the long-term investments, then just place a buy order on the community market and get it for a little bit cheaper on the community market with a buy order. Overall though, I will recommend investing in the Cucumber Ioka off of the Rust store for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the lightweight SMG, a custom skin going for $2.75, which is the standard store price for weapons and tools. And overall, I do think this custom is quite a nice design. There is a lot of clashing stuff going on with all of these patterns. We've got the dots, we've got the bloody hexagonal bloody little section going on the mag well. We've got a bunch of lines like up above the barrel, and then we've also got, let me have a look, also got some bloody other sort of skeletonized body or something like that. It does look sick, don't get me wrong, but it's a whole lot of everything going on. $2.75, which is definitely a good starting price for it in my opinion. The lightweight set hasn't been the most popular, but once they do all these recoil changes, I'm not really sure how they're going to do it. There is a chance that the SMGs become meta. At the moment, we do have the meta Thompson MP5, of course AK, and the LR for the people that can actually get it. Overall, I do think that the customs are going to probably have a pretty good impact on what happens in the future with the PvP meta shift. And I do think that SMGs will probably have a decent place, but we'll see. $2.75 though, I do think that this skin should perform pretty well as a long-term investment. Short-term investment, not so much. I don't think lightweight really has a very high demand at the moment, but of course it does really depend on what happens with this PvP meta shift after the boys at Face Punch do make the change. So overall, I will recommend investing in the lightweight SMG as I do think overall it is a pretty safe investment. Not going to make you crazy amounts of profits, but I do think overall it will make you money. Plus, it's also a continuation of a set, which is now relatively big. We've got 14 lightweight skins on the community market already, and some of them are performing pretty well, like the lightweight Pumpy going for $5. So overall, I will recommend investing in the lightweight SMG off of the Rustam store for this week. I also do see the potential of the Thompson and the MP5 coming out pretty soon as well, if this one has just been accepted. Alright, we go to the Bomb Furnace, going for $2.05, which is the standard store price for furnace skins, I'm pretty sure. Overall, I honestly don't really see this being very standout. It's got an interesting glow in the dark, as it looks like it's made out of just slabs of timber. But honestly, I don't think it's a very standout skin. I don't think anything really pops out and makes everyone go, yo, I need this. Of course, it is a new skin as well, so there is a potential of it being a continuation of a new set. But overall, I really just don't think it has enough oomph for people to want to pick this one up. It does have a face, I've only just realized it. It's got like some sort of pig-looking nose, and it has a crossed-out eye and another eye with a bag under it. And then the mouth is open and the tongue is poking out. Overall, though, to be honest, I really just don't think it's anything crazy, anything that special, and I don't think it is going to perform very well. At the moment, it is on the bottom of the featured page in the top sellers. So I mean, I don't think it's going to get oversaturated, but I also don't think it's going to have a very high demand once it leaves the Rustam store and goes to the community market. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Bomb Furnace off of the Rustam store for this week. I do think you're going to be able to get this one for a little bit cheaper with the community market buy order on the community market. And if you want to pick it up from there, I would recommend doing that. But overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Bomb Furnace off of the Rustam store for this week. Alright, we go to the spray can wooden door, going for $2.05. This is a continuation of a new set, the spray can set. Now, we did just have the spray can furnace released last week, and overall that one is sitting at $2.20, and some of them have sold for $3.64 at the start of the day. So not a terrible start for this spray can furnace. And overall, there's only 37 of them on the community market, so it doesn't look like it's going to be oversaturated. At least if it was, then people aren't dumping their skin straight away. So definitely not a bad start for the spray can furnace, and it's looking good as a medium-term investment. So overall, with the spray can wooden door, I don't think it's going to be the best thing, and that is just because wooden door skins get skipped over so quick. We've already got some funny ones that you could get for free from the Twitch events, and of course we do have other cheap wooden door skins, some even that glow in the dark. So overall, with the spray can wooden door, I don't think this one's going to be as successful as the spray can furnace when it comes to the launch. Overall, I'd recommend getting this one off of the community market instead of the Rustam store with a buy order, as I do think you'll be able to get it for a little bit cheaper with a buy order on the Rustam store on the community market in comparison to the Rustam store. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the spray can wooden door. Honestly, I do think it would have been cool if they made like some sort of fluorescent bloody spray paint or something like that and made all this stuff glow in the dark. Bit of a missed opportunity, to be honest, but it is still a cool style nonetheless. But overall, not going to recommend investing in this one off of the Rustam store. Also, that king crown looks very similar to the graffiti from Counter-Strike. But anyway, just getting distracted. Overall, not going to recommend investing in this one off the Rustam store. But I do think it is a pretty cool looking wooden door skin. Alrighty, moving up to the scientific fuel storage, going for $3.45, glowing deployable, the very successful set so far. Overall, I do think that the fuel storage is less niche than some of the other storage boxes we've had from this set. And overall, the set, even with the niche boxes, is actually performing quite well. So the cheapest scientific storage box is the Comps storage box, which is actually a surprise until I mention what the quantity is. So it's going for $2.79, below the standard store price for these glowing deployables. But the quantity on the community market at the moment is 279, so very high quantity. Clearly it's been oversaturated and the demand just isn't there for what we have with the quantity on the community market. which is fine. It'll bloody balance out, and as a long-term investment, it'll make you money. But overall, that is not the best thing for the comps box. Then the second cheapest is $3.24, which is the Scientific Electrical Storage. And I do think that this is the weakest one. Actually, I'm going to say it's tied with the weakest one. I think it's very niche. So that is why it's not performing very well with its starting price. And also there's 91 on the community market. So I just also want to quickly mention another one that isn't the cheapest, but I do think is actually probably weaker than the electrical storage in comparison to how much is going to be used, and that is the Scientific Car Parts Storage. That only has 37 quantity on the community market, so that's why its price is higher than the electrical, but it is $4.77. That was a recent one, I'm pretty sure. The Scientific Fuel Storage, I do think is going to be in a similar spot as the car part storage. I do think that if you invest in this one, $3.45, I do think that you will make money off of it. I do think that overall the Scientific Storage set has been pretty successful. Let me quickly check the rest of the store, see where it's sitting. Currently, it's behind the Arctic Pack, sitting at 6th place on the top sellers, so it's in a pretty safe spot when it comes to oversaturation. I do think it's going to be all right. Of course, this isn't going to have a crazy high demand, but I do think it's probably going to be sitting around the $4 to $4.50 mark when it comes to the community market. Overall, I will recommend investing in the Scientific Storage fuel box, and I do think that it can make you money, especially as a long-term investment, but even as a short-term investment, I do think it can make you a little bit of money. Overall, I will recommend investing in the Scientific Fuel Storage for this week. Now we move over to the card. Alright guys, this is my cart for this week. I'm not getting one of everything. I'm not getting the spray can door, and I'm not getting the bomb furnace, whatever it was called. Overall though, I am getting one of everything else. I'm getting 6 of the Dragon Rage pants and 5 of the Dragon Rage hoodies. It's going to cost me $50, $49.55. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skids one. Alright squad, so this is the giveaway for the black gold AR from last week's video. So all you had to do was comment what your favorite skin was from that store, and that is how you entered. So filter duplicate users and get YouTube comments, wait for that to do its thing. Of course, if I get it, then I'll re-roll. 130 unique commenters. Thanks for commenting, guys. Now we'll start the raffle and we'll pick a random winner. If it doesn't say their favorite skin, then unlucky. And it does. The Mega Dude 900. My favorite skin is the Furnace. I love graffiti-like skins. Congratulations, the Mega Dude 900. All you have to do to claim your black gold AR is to message me on Discord, and of course, comment on this video letting me know that you have won and you have seen this. You have a week to do it. If I upload next week's video before you do, then it will be re-rolled. Congratulations, the Mega Dude 900, on winning the black gold AR for this week.
Why? 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 Why?